Hello, Pretties. Welcome to After All. So I have shop my stash, kind of like going through my palettes and picking out some like spring palettes. This is pretty common video. I have no idea who invented it. So yeah, but there's a lot of them out right now because it's about to be spring or it just became spring. So I just wanted to again shop my stash and I have 5 palettes that are kind of what I'm looking for this spring. I have my base already on. I don't have any blush because I kind of wanted to wait to see where the look took me before I put blush on. I do have my eye primer on. I have not set it because I don't know what it's in store for me. I don't know what kind of color I'm going to get. But anyway, let's get to the palettes. So I decided to get the Natasha Denona Sendo palette. And the reason for it is because of this greens right here. A little bit purplish too. And the pinks are really pretty. And it just, I don't know. It was very spring to me. I liked it for spring. A more traditional spring palette, I feel like, is the Mercury Retrograde from Huda Beauty. Here you go. And I know for a fact that whatever color I get from this palette is going to look pink. I am wearing like a blush pink kind of shade. So yeah, there's that. But there is this one right here. I also got the Red Dragon palette from Odenside. I know this looks quite warm in the packaging, and it's still quite warm inside too. But you can see there's some like peachiness, there's those greens, those really shifty shades. I don't know. I felt like it was a little more, a little more spring. All right. I also got a natural palette. Why not? And I have the Scott Barnes Natural #1 because quite honestly, this palette is just natural. It can go any season regardless, but I feel like for spring there is like this pinky romantic shades. I don't know, there's something about it that I was just thinking it's a little springy. It's a little springy, so we gotta get that. And lastly, I have my Tiny Marbles palette from Sydney Grace. Here you go. And this one's pretty self-explanatory. You have those like softer shades, those pastels. I almost grabbed my, what's it called? Laurie Los Angeles Candy Skies, but I think I want to wear that in the summer. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But this is what I've got for right now. Anyway, the way I do this shop my stash is that I do them, what's it called? I do palette bingo style. There you go. So I have my first palette right here, Tiny Marbles, random number generator. I don't have an app for it because I feel like that's a waste of my app space. So I just put it up on like Google. Just putting that out there. Tiny Marbles, I believe it's 15 shades. If I can open it, for God's sake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 15 shades. So 1 to 15. Let's see what we get. Number 10, which is this like plummy shade right here. Okay, and I'm going 1 through 5. Decided up 10 here. Okay. This is a good start. This is a good start. I like that. All right. For natural, I believe those are 10 shades, but let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 10. Sorry, 20 shades. I don't know why I said 10. So yeah, there is 20 shades. And 20 here. Here you go. Generate 14. Oh, okay. It's like a bronzy rose kind of shade. It's this one right here. So it looks a little more golden, but as you can see, it's really more bronze. I can make this work. Definitely different undertones, but I can make them work. We can make that work. We can make that work. All right. Next one is, I believe, 12 shades for the Red Dragon. Yes, 12 shades. So let's see. Change this one to 12 and generate 10. Oh, snap. We got fire resistance. Hold on a minute. We've had a casualty. The Sydney Grace palette fell and Love Bug shattered in the pan. The good thing is I'm confident I can repress this. Obviously not right now because I have to head to work, but I can still use the shade. I'm just gonna have to be very, very careful with this palette until I'm repressed it. Okay, I'm gonna put it further away from it falling. But Fire is just like this deep burgundy shade right here. So here's this one. I'm starting to lose a little confidence. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know that I can make those work, but we'll figure it out. I'm so annoyed that it fell and it shattered. All right, so Mercury retrograde, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 shades. 18 shades. Okay. So change this to 18. And generate 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, this is why I didn't set my eyeshadow primer. It looks a little peachy, but in my eye it's gonna look like a cream shade. And it's this one right here. So that was 11. And we have the last one. This one is 15, if I'm not mistaken. The Zendo is 15, yes. So let's see, 15 and generate 9. I'm really gonna test myself. This is not. Oh my goodness. This is my shades. Okay, I'm going to snooze my alarm first. I have exactly 8 minutes to do my eyeshadow, and I'm not sure what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. There we go. I'm gonna start out by checking my messages, making sure it's not from work. It's not. Okay. So I'm gonna just grab this big fluffy brush. I'm gonna grab the Natasha Denona one, sorry, the Huda Beauty, and just grab that cream shade and just set my eye primer, because that one was easy. We know exactly what we're doing with that. I'm so disappointed that my palette broke, and it had to be specifically that shade too. Oh my goodness. I mean, regardless of any shade, I would have not wanted it to fall and shattered. But oh well, what can you do? I'm actually thinking of going with I'm gonna go with Love Bug, and I'm gonna go in the same really big fluffy brush, because I think keeping it soft is gonna help me incorporate these shades. My goodness, my phone is blowing up. It is from work, but like there are emails that I can see when it's nothing pressing. I'm just gonna put my phone on mute because I don't want to hear that anymore. It's giving me anxiety to hear my phone keep vibrating. So there's something I need to do. Okay, what do you guys think so far? I just want like a really soft wash. Excuse me. Jesus. Okay. What do we think? What do we think? I'm really not sure how to incorporate that what's it called? That Equilibrium shade from the Natasha Denona palette. That's the one where I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna struggle to make it work. Jesus Christ. I should have just left it a bit. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little more of this shade and put it in the outer corner. Blend it in a little more. Hello Gaia, how you doing today? All right, I'm gonna pause, do the other eye, and come right back. Okay, so I've already started on this side, and I put that shade from the Odin's Eye palette in my outer corner. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do on this side too. And I'm actually quite shocked because they blended into that cool tone very well, considering how warm this shade was or is. I really didn't think those were gonna blend well, but they're both really good matte. They both have, the brands have really good matte formulas. So I guess I shouldn't be too shocked. But yeah, and I kept it with this really light fluffy brush, which I know it's not technically the kind of brush that you want to have in your outer corner, but because I wanted to keep it very light, nothing too crazy. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, and Natural has this bronzy shade. I feel like I need a little depth on the outer corner, so I feel like I'm missing an extra color that I don't have currently. So I'm gonna grab a different brush and my Zendo palette. I'm gonna go in Mindful right here and put this in the outer corner. Let's see if that also tones the red down a little bit, makes it a little more neutral. It did, but it still needs more. It needs more depth. This is not the right depth. I'm just gonna do it on the other side because, well, you know, I have to like even it out. Although I really feel like I need more depth. But you know what? Natural can help me with that. This Natural has more color even than this one. So let's try that. Do I want to go black? I feel like black will be too intense, but I'm going to grab just the tiniest little bit of black and just put it in the very, very, very outer corner and then just blend it out. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it got really intense and I had like literally the tiniest touch and it got really intense really quickly. Hi Gaia. Please don't lick them. Jesus Christ. This way you can't have nice things. I'm gonna pause, be back. Okay, I did have a little bit of fallout. This is why I don't like to do my base first. And I forgot to turn the camera on when I was putting the little bronze shade. But I did put it in. I think that helped to kind of pull it together a little bit more. Okay, so we're done with that. Now the last thing I need to do is incorporate equilibrium into this look. And I think the easiest thing to do is just to put it in my lower lash line. Not overthink it. And because it is quite dark actually, and the Natasha Denona shadows do blend really, really well, I'm actually not too worried about it. I'm just gonna put it in the outer corner only, and it still brings a little bit of that green. Great. Maybe put this a little bit in the outer corner. Ah, perfect. That helps blend them in a little bit more. Okay, there you go. I just need to do the other eye mascara. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is the final look. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This look, not my favorite. I feel like it's barely pulling it together. But thank God I wear glasses, so I feel like it's not gonna be as noticeable. But yeah, this is it. Oh Lord. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.